Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Litter Media Live for today, Tuesday, July 9th of 2024. I'm Aaron Glandon here with my co-host,
Michael A. Smith, not to be confused with the musician Michael W. Smith.
I've never heard of him.
Stop it. Michael W. Smith?
What's he play?
He's a Christian musician, singer.
I don't know.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What songs?
You do go to church.
Yes, what songs does he sing?
I have to make you look that up.
What songs does he sing?
I'm embarrassed to go.
You don't even know what song he sings.
I'm leaving.
You don't even know.
Yeah. Michael W. Smith. Look it up. Good to have you with us today. Have you heard of Beryl? Not as in orange barrels, but B-E-R-Y-L. It was a little hurricane that came inland here a day or so ago in Texas. Well, we're going to see the after effects of that as it comes up through the Midwestern United States over the next couple of days. And I don't know, was the sun out when you came in this morning?
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking up.
I think it was.
Seemed like it.
When I recall. But it's going to turn cloudy throughout the afternoon and evening hours, and we expect that rain could start up here in the state of Ohio sometime late this afternoon into the evening. Some storms could be severe. As you look at the graphic there, I think that it even mentions something about possibility of some isolated tornadoes, some gusty winds. Most of this today from 3 p.m. to midnight, and then into the overnight and into Wednesday. Different models have everything from rain all day tomorrow to practically no rain. So just be prepared for some rainy conditions over the next few days. It's not like we don't need a little bit more rain here in lieu of the recent dry spell. So, but we certainly don't need as much as the Houston, Texas area received. So be on the lookout for that over the next 18 hours or so. 94 today. I think the morning high tomorrow will be 79, and then it drops to 73 in the afternoon as that system comes through.
Looks like on there it comes back to 80.
Well, 79 and 80.
That's true.
Is close. But is that earlier in the morning as that shows up?
Looks like 5 p.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m.
For Wednesday.
Yes.
See, we were talking earlier. I have an iPhone, and the weather thing that I have on every iPhone, it never matches up what this shows. So toss a coin and see, make your own forecast, but check that out throughout the course of the day. A lot to talk about as far as local headlines and things that are going to be happening. We'll talk about that along with sports all ahead here on Litter Media Live.
But first, Haynes Total Healthcare Center is celebrating 50 years of serving the chiropractic, physical therapy, and nutritional needs of the community. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website to learn more. HaynesHealth.com.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
And we hope that you will on your homepage, make your homepage our page, littermedia.com. If you didn't hear us talking about this late last week or early this week, we've changed or tweaked our format a little bit. Things are starting to come together nicely, and it's easy to find, navigate. You can also find all of the latest YouTube videos that Aaron and Dan have put together. They're also in that far right column, which makes it a lot easier for you to find those. So check out our new website at littermedia.com. Paint Valley ADAMH is currently accepting nominations for Community Leadership Awards to present at their 6th annual Recovery Celebration, September the 10th. That'll be a Tuesday. Nominees must be someone who works or resides in the Paint Valley ADAMH Service District, which is comprised of Highland, Fayette, Pickaway, Pike, and Ross counties. And this person that you nominate has to demonstrate a commitment to extraordinary contributions to the behavioral health system. You go to our website. We have 3 different links at the bottom of the article that take you to, one, you want to be nominating someone. I think the second one, would you like to sponsor the event? And the third link is, I want to attend the event. So 3 different links within our story that you can get more information.
There you go. There's a food truck rally tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Waverly Downtown Gym parking lot to benefit the Pike County Community Fund. So check that out. They got a lot of food trucks there. It's going to be good.
What's your favorite food truck? Not a name of the company, but a type of food.
I like Mexican food.
Mexican food?
Give me a food truck quesadilla. When I was in L.A., we would walk to class, and on the way to class every day there was a food truck, and I would get a quesadilla, and that thing was huge, and it was delicious.
Wow. Well, this event that Aaron's talking about, it's like 7 or 8 hours tomorrow. Yeah. I know we're talking about rain, but hopefully it'll hold off. But if you like the different kinds of food that you see around where the different food trucks will be there, all of this goes to Pike Community Fund, which is helping a good cause.
I like the sound of the waffle box.
Oh, that does sound intriguing. Ross County Treasurer David Jeffers is reminding all Ross County property owners that the second half real estate property taxes are due this Friday, which is July the 12th. To facilitate timely payments, the Treasurer's Office is offering several convenient payment options, which include doing it online, paying by phone, a drop box, or in person.
There's 4 more days to participate in the donation drive to help support the Ross County Community Resource Center, and you can donate for a chance to win Reds or Kings Islands tickets.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
I can't even remember the last time I was at Kings Island. I'm not exaggerating. It has to be 20, 25 years.
So you've never ridden any of the rides there, because they're all they're replacing them all the time.
If the Beast is no longer there,
the Beast is still there.
I think I did ride that. That would shake you up pretty good. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
School starts in just a month. That's hard to believe. And kids, I know you just tuned us out right then. But August is the start up for school around the area. And Pickaway County Health Department is reminding parents and guardians of those youngsters that at certain ages you have to have vaccinations to get into the public school system. Here are the shots that you can get. That's, of course, you got to have those particular shots that are listed on our screen. Of course, on the radio, you can't see this, but for kindergarten, going into 7th grade, and there's shots for entering the 12th grade. Contact the Pickaway County Health District. In fact, whatever county you're in, call the respective health departments for more information.
The Ohio Department of Natural Resources is opening registration for the 10th annual Ohio Women's Outdoor Adventure Weekend. The 3-day event is set to take place at the breathtaking Mohican State Park Lodge and Conference Center from September 20th to 22nd. This exciting weekend is designed to introduce women to an array of outdoor skills, including boating, fishing, shooting sports, and nature programming. The program, which is open to women aged 16 and older, minors must be accompanied by a parent or guardian, is tailored for beginners while offering a welcoming, pressure-free environment to explore new outdoor activities.
Sounds like fun.
That does sound like fun.
Of course, they're getting ready to kayak in that picture you see on the screen. As promised, yesterday we told you probably for at least the next 2 or 3 days, we'll be giving you updates on the 13th superload that's moving through southern Ohio. Today, July 9th, they're going to be moving through Scioto County. In fact, they've already started this morning. They'll have an overnight stop at the ODOT garage in Lucasville. So, again, as we were explaining yesterday, when they stop for the overnight, a lot of times it's before noon. But they'll go as far as Lucasville today, and then they'll be coming all the way through Pike and Ross County tomorrow. We'll give you an update on that tomorrow. And those are your headlines, news that you can use.
Beneficial news that you can use.
Next
is sports. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All coming up here.
But first,
Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor for more than 4 decades. See that little arrow hitting that?
They're always on target
for your needs. Give them a call, Accurate Heating, Cooling. In fact, I was talking to somebody the other day that still didn't know that they do plumbing.
They do.
They're just so used to hearing heating and cooling, but they've been doing plumbing for a number of years now. So even there, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and plumbing.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652.
Got junk? Need to get it out of there? Yes, sir. You need a dumpster, and they have all kinds of dumpsters, size-wise, that is. Scioto Valley Dumpsters is who we're talking about, and they're all orange, or as my father-in-law used to say, orange. He was joking, of course. He knew how to pronounce it. Give a call to 253-8389 to get a free quote on the size of the dumpster you want, how many days you need it, and in certain circumstances, they might even help you haul the stuff away. Scioto Valley Dumpsters. Sports. Yesterday, on a special edition of Litter Media Live, we talked to Wayne Linthicum about the upcoming Uptown Classic 3-on-3 basketball in Circleville on July the 20th. Wayne gives us a lowdown on the registration.
Go to the Uptown Circleville website. There'll be a link right there that will take you right to the tournament registration. It's $150 for a team of 4. And it's this Sunday night is the deadline, Sunday night at midnight, and we'll get you set up ready to go. Then there's an online through Team Sideline is who we partner with for the management of the tournament. You'll be able to go onto your phone. There'll be an app. Tells you the time, the schedule. You just need to check in that Saturday morning at registration, or check-in starts at 8 a.m. Saturday morning at Pumpkin Show Park, right there on North Court across from the Savings Bank, and get your packet for your team. Make sure you're there, and we're ready to play ball.
Wayne, of course, works up at the YMCA there in Circleville. Long time area high school official, football, basketball, volleyball. You've probably seen him in a number of games and just didn't recognize him because of that ball cap he was wearing. But thanks for Wayne to come down. This is for teams, again, 10 years and up. So even you and I could play.
We could. That wouldn't be pretty. I'm terrible at basketball.
I would be the guy that would have to just stand out there, and I don't want any physical contact. I'd throw my back out.
I think if me, you, and Dan made a team, we'd probably score 0 points.
Well, we could have as many as 4 players. So we need to come up with one more guy.
Matt Litter. Get him up here.
Matt, can you? I'd let you guys be the starters. I'll come in off the bench.
Okay.
Yeah. Also coming up this week, Chillicothe High School football program is offering a youth football camp. Now, this is going to be on July 11th and 12th, which is Thursday and Friday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Hernstein Field. Registration is $15 per player for grades 3 through 8. Contact Coach Bartholomew or any of the members of the coaching staff there at Chillicothe High School football to get more information. This is the banner that they had on social media, and as you see, call or email to and it doesn't give you the rest of the information. Just stop by there at Herrnstein Field. I'm sure they're doing workouts that you can get more information. One other thing, kind of a camp that's coming up. This is put on by the Ross County YMCA. They're sponsoring a golf camp for youth age 6 through 12. Now, that's not grade. That's 6 years old through 12 years old at the Chillicothe Country Club on July the 24th. For that information on registration, you can call the Ross County YMCA. Yeah.
Paint scored some runs last night in a 12 to nothing win over Lafayette. What's the least amount of runs the Paints have scored in a win this year?
Well, they've lost some games.
But in a win. Because I always see them putting up 10, 11, 12.
I think Brian Wickline in his interview with Dan here a week ago said that they were averaging double digits in 18 of their last 30 games. And that was at the time of that interview, which was, I think, last Tuesday or Wednesday. So, he said offense has not been a problem.
No.
But, of course, yesterday it was a shutout, but they have given up a lot of runs, too. Right. So, offense is the powder keg of that team this year.
Reds got a win over the Rockies, 6-0 to snap a 3-game losing streak. And the Guardians fell 1-0 to the Tigers.
So the Tigers sweep the Reds, and then they beat the Guardians, who is one of the better teams in the American League. Go back to the Reds there for a minute. This guy, this was his first game in the big leagues. Hines, Hinds, I believe, he hit a home run that traveled 449 feet in his first Major League Baseball game yesterday. Wow. And I think the Reds did not get their first hit in the game until either the 4th or 5th inning.
Oh, wow.
And then this guy blasted one. But 6-0, the win over the Rockies, which snapped a 3-game losing skid for Cincinnati. They're back at it again with the Rockies later tonight. We're going to stay on a sports theme for this date in history as we take you back to 1877. All that coming up here on Litter Media Live.
Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about our metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Are you looking for a beer that satisfies your thirst and love of country? Armed Forces Brewing Company brews beer for patriots. Celebrate freedom with every sip. Armed Forces Brewing Company. Freedom never tasted so good.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it. Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
Our financial lives have never been more complex, and some decisions just can't wait, which is why our K&B Mobility app gives you instant access to the financial tools you need wherever you are. Get a clear picture of all of your accounts, check your daily transactions, receive account alerts, and much more. So no matter where you are or what you are doing, you can make the best decisions for you and your financial goals. Download our Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
I'm a busy woman, and I'm not ready to slow down.
Tiffany's hip pain was interfering with her career and active lifestyle until she came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
Dr. Meshbach told me about same-day surgery. I said, I want it now, and I wanted it yesterday.
After a successful procedure, Tiffany was home the very same day and on her way back to enjoying the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
As we do on this program, we wrap up with a little history. Sometimes it's serious stuff, but sometimes it's a little more lighthearted, and sometimes it's kind of in between. Well, today is a sports event from 1877. If you've been watching tennis on television this week, you've been probably watching Wimbledon. Well, that's what we're talking about. The Wimbledon tennis tournament began on this date in 1877 at the All England Croquet and Lawn Tennis Club. By the way, where is Wimbledon? Well, it's just like on the outskirts of London. It's a suburb. 22 amateurs showed up to compete in the gentlemen's singles tournament, the only event at the first Wimbledon. The winner was to take home a 25 guinea, which is a denomination of money in England, a 25 guinea trophy.
I'd imagine that's not a lot.
Well, for that day, who knows?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But remember, this is amateur at that time. So maybe the trophy was just worth that much. Now, of course, tennis is a professional thing for all of the Grand Slam events.
And Wimbledon's a big deal.
And you're talking about over $1 million that these guys get, or gals, for winning the event. But Wimbledon, if you're watching any of that on TV last week or this week, it all started on this date in 1877.
And you were there.
And I was there. The big deal is when the royal family shows up, because they have a special box where they sit.
Right.
Of course, everybody stands when they come in and applaud. Something that Wimbledon added on their main court probably 3 or 4 years ago was...
pickleball?
No, a retractable roof.
Oh.
Where for over 100 and some years, if it rained, they didn't get to play.
Right.
But now they can close that roof and play even in the rain.
There you
go. As far as extreme warm temperatures, I don't know if they close it for that or not. But speaking of that, I probably should have used that in the weather forecast. Did you see what the temperature was yesterday in Death Valley?
I didn't. Was it hot?
129 degrees.
That's hot.
In Death Valley. Of course, Death Valley is known for its extreme high temperatures and lack of rain. But I don't know what the all-time record is, but 129, that's got to be up there.
But you know what? At night, it gets real cold.
Yeah. And I don't know if I know in some of the western states with a higher elevation, they talk about the humidity is a lot lower. Mm-hmm. So it can be hot, and you can tell it's hot, but it's not like that humidity in the air like here in Ohio.
Right.
Our pastor, John Welch, he grew up in Iowa, and his mom and dad moved here about a year or two ago. And I was talking to John's dad, Mr. Welch, and asking him, how's the weather here in Ohio compared to Iowa? And he said it was pretty comparable. Humidity-wise, sometimes it's a little bit stickier here in Ohio.
We're closer to the ocean.
Is that what it is? We're
maybe.
also closer to the Great Lakes. Maybe that has something more to do. One more thing. Have you ever seen a seagull in Chillicothe, Ohio?
No, but I did see a turkey on the sidewalk on High Street last week.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was doing.
Yeah. Well, a turkey, I can understand that. But you wouldn't think you would see, but on more than one occasion, I have seen seagulls in Chillicothe.
That's weird.
In fact, one day, this is back when I still had a Facebook page of my own. I think it was last year. I was sitting in a restaurant on Bridge Street, and I was looking at a fish restaurant across the street. And I'm not kidding you. There were seagulls that were circling that building. And I was getting online. I said, is anybody else seeing seagulls on Bridge Street? And they were all saying yes. And people that look into that, in fact, going back to Mr. Welch, he's what is called a birder. He likes birding, goes out and looks at birds, watches birds. But they said that happens from time to time. The seagulls will fly from the Great Lakes to the Ohio River. I don't know how long they hang out at the Ohio River. There's not a lot of water compared to the Great Lakes.
Right.
And they must stop off in Chillicothe for a bite to eat or something. Yeah. But it was funny. They were circling the fish restaurant out on Bridge Street.
That's funny.
They must have smelled coming through the exhaust system, the fish, and they thought, hey, this is our place.
That's a good advertisement for your business. You got real fish.
Yeah. Legitimate. Even the seagulls.
Yeah.
So if you see any seagulls out there here anytime soon, let me know, because I thought that was kind of fascinating. That's going to wrap it up for our Tuesday program. We do have a special edition of Litter Media Live tomorrow morning at 10. As we'll be talking with representatives of the Ross County Fair, Junior Fair Livestock Sale Committee about some changes. There were some changes last year where they're tweaking it again for the livestock sales at the Ross County Fair again this year. That'll be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then our daily show here at 11. So until that time, for
Aaron Glandon,
this is Mike Smith saying so long from all of us here at Litter Media Live.